core are both.
Alright, welcome back everybody. Let's go ahead and see if we can get to the... what the heck?
Our scouts have found an attack element of the Zenkethi fleet. We need to know what they're up to. As your ship is the closest, I'm sending you the intercept coordinates. The Rotaran and core are both en route to assist you at high warp. Good luck.
Alright, so we're gonna try to see if we can get the last two missions done within New Frontiers. That'll allow us to start the Gamma arc the next time we play. And I may actually go and do these too, just to kind of get them done. I have an hour to do them. You know what? We're going to take a break from that. We're going to quickly do this. So we're here at... oops, I don't want to enter Bajor. We'll go ahead and exit out of here.
Our scouts have found an attack element.
Not yet. Deep Space Nine. I think I should be able to do this pretty fast. The Terran battle zone is near here. I can quickly get a port over to the Undine one. Kind of wish they were a little bit more linked together, but sometimes it is what it is. We'll be directly on to Deep Space Nine to head over to Quartz. I believe it's this way. Do I have coins on me? I do not. At least not enough to do that. So let's go ahead and back this way. Let's sell the junk I have in my inventory. I think is here. These ship merchants tend to give you the best money, so that's the reason why I go to them. That hopefully gives me enough.
Spin the wheel and win.
Just do 1,000. Do that because my time is running short. Hey, that was actually a pretty good win there. This. Do this. I'm just choosing random numbers, I don't care.
This could be your day.
Could be my day. Oh. I mean, I guess we'll get there sooner or later. At least I won that 1500 like right off.
Double makes the universe go round.
There we go. Quit while we're ahead. I don't think we ever were ahead, but we'll go ahead and quit while we're ahead. And then let's go ahead and get a infected going.
Those ship holo emitters are pretty snazzy.
And while we're doing that, we'll go ahead and fly towards the Badlands. No. It's going to be one of those times where it's going to be really hard to find a instance of infected.
Our scouts have found an attack element.
Nope, not yet. Head to the Badlands. With you, I'm kind of surprised it's taken this long to find an infected, especially since it's a. Okay, never mind. There I go. Hey, there's a whole bunch of Kiers or whatever, Bekais or whatever, Beer Kais. Beer Jais, the Jays in this group.
The situation, there's...
Should combat log this, but I'm not going to. I think I'm probably somewhere in the 40,000 range, which is a pretty good range to be for
Scanning
normal.
the nanite trench. Done. Additional data available.
Hey, I did it.
Hull
I
integrity
survived.
below
I didn't blow up.
75%.
Sensors confirm that the transwarp.
Came pretty close during that, though. Spoke too soon. All right, let's respawn and get out of here. Yeah, we're gonna use this one to leave. We need to blow up 2 more ships, right? This point is secure. Why do they have to be all the way over in the... I just want to destroy 2 more ships. Should get Solene, and then get this queued up.
Set of basic shields have dropped. Focus fire on the plasma control station.
No, thank you. Let's see, as I'm out of combat, we shall head to... Well, that's not the one I wanted. Let's draw a spear. And let's... We need... not Spear of Influence, but... Step Between the Stars, which I need to do a few times because I need to get the a couple more of the armors from there. Alright, so we can go ahead and drop a Step Between the Stars. We're going to go to Solene. Space battle zone. And I have said this several times before, but if you ever need to do duty officer missions, the battle zone here is the best place because you're getting a really good rate for time. So per 5 hours, you get 600 points, and that's on each one of these. I've looked around, and I think this is probably one of the better places to do these. Ooh, I don't have a systems engineer. I'll have to look for that. Alright, so we are going to go to the guns over here and hope that nobody else is there killing stuff. I want to get this done pretty fast. What is the options I have here? Turn rate and impulse. Turn rate's always relative to the ship. The impulse speeds are always good because you want to get to the next target as fast as possible. Is that 3 or 1? Teleport out. This guy over here is gonna be really sad I'm not actually doing this. consider. It looks like one of those may be activated. Or I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on there. I think that's a graphics bug. I think that's where the planet destroyer is supposed to be. Yeah, this is where the planet destroyer is supposed to be. So. So we shall go ahead and exit out of here. Now that I've done my endeavors, let's see what we got here. This here. Always good to see money on these boxes. And more money, I'm up to $1 million. Hey, that was a quick $1 million. So I've got some crafting supplies. And a couple mark boxes. And some trash. Here. That's from the mission there. Alright. You know, it's really funny. Like, people, I tell people you should do your endeavors if you're short on money. And I like, you can get like up to 2 million, and people are like, I barely ever break 100,000. So, you probably should be doing more of your endeavors. As you see, I got $1 million there. Alright, let's go ahead and do this mission. And, welcome, watcher. If you do like what you see, go ahead and hit that like button. If you'd like to see more.
Our scouts have found an attack element of the Zenkethi fleet. We need to know what they're up to. As your ship is the closest, I'm sending you the intercept coordinates. The Rotaran and Core are both en route to assist you at high warp. Good luck.
But if you'd like to see more, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. You'll be notified when I stream / post a video. I do appreciate you watching, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask.
The Zenkethi fleet is in your sector, though their current target is uninhabited. There are many more within range that are not. Losing another planet to their coward's weapon is not acceptable. We will not arrive in time to show them the price of their dishonor. That honor is yours. Teach them well.
Blah. Going to get that.
Well fought, but it is far from over. Zenkethi forces have been spotted near your location. Intercept them as soon as you can. We believe their target is a defenseless, inhabited world. The honor of defending it belongs to you. I trust you will not disappoint. Keep this up, and the Zenkethi will have a nickname for you as well.
So, if you didn't know, so there is an endeavor where you have to destroy destructible torpedoes. This mission is the best one to do. All you need to do is just sit in front of the ships on that first one and destroy any torpedo that they shoot out. Just informational for future reference.
This is Captain Kumarke. We're on our way to assist you.
There is a achievement for destroying all
Kern
of
and
the
I will
torpedoes.
arrive soon, despite the curses of our chief engineers. If warp cores were as
All right.
fragile as
We'll
they
handle
say,
the torpedoes
we
while
would
you
move through
stop the
space at the
Zenkethi.
speed of a legless targ. In the meantime, the Zenkethi cowards are targeting another defenseless, inhabited world. You will be that planet's sword and shield. Fight with honor!
Go ahead. We'll secure things here and join you shortly.
I just remembered how long this mission is. Planetary Defender.
Captain Parr has defected to the Alliance. She's
You
revealed the
deal
next
with the
target of the
Zenkethi.
Zenkethi
I'll
fleet.
cover planetary
Bejor.
defense.
The intel checks out, so every available ship has been called to defend the planet. Even DS-9 is being moved there to assist. The sooner you can get there, the better. Bejor must be defended.
We're on our way, Captain.
So, the Zenkethi have set their sights on Bejor. Dishonorable Baktag. I fought and bled many times over DS-9 and Bejor. I would not let them fall to the Dominion, or the Breen, or the Cardassians, and I will not let them fall to the Zenkethi. Soon we will fight, side by side, in honorable battle. It will be glorious.
Engage.
You made it. Good. It would be unfortunate if you missed the glory of battle after all you have endured. Captain LaForge has a briefing for you. Review it and prepare for combat. Long-distance scans show a large Zenkethi fleet heading our way. They will test us, and we must not be found lacking.
Acknowledged.
Glad you could make it. We've put together a pretty impressive force to defend the planet from the Zenkethi. Let's just hope it's enough. Our objective here is straightforward. Protect Bejor at all costs.
Understood.
The time for battle is upon us. Fight well, and with honor. Comply!
They're launching protomatter torpedoes. Sorry, Leave the torpedoes to us. Those effective off.
Alliance forces, this is Commander Sarah Schminne on DS9. That assault hit us pretty hard. We might not make it through another without some critical repairs. I need some assistance in engineering. I want the station ready to face the next wave of Zenkethi when they arrive. If you have the hands to spare, we could really use them now.
You'll have them, Commander.
Repair crews are safely aboard. Thanks for...
Battle stations. The enemy is upon us.
Destroy this alliance filth while we prepare the fourth phase!
Zenkethi battle station shields are down. Now's our chance.
It's actually kind of funny because the last time I've played this mission was during the Gamma recruit. So all of my recent memory of this mission is with the Gamma recruit.
Beam onto the Zenkethi battle station and shut down their launch systems. We'll do what we can to keep their fleet busy while you're there.
5 to beam over.
The unique smells of a Zenkethi vessel. It's been a while. I can't say I've missed the experience. Looks like we're on the tactical deck. Their weapon controls should be down this hallway. They're on full alert here, so expect a full security presence.
Understand. Let's go.
Zenkethi ships are closing!
Enemy transports detected! All hands, let's all board!
All ships! This is General Kern! Fire at will!
Weapon control is in that room, just ahead.
What are you shooting at?
Surprised to see me, but let's finish this.
This is probably a bad
We
idea.
have an unwanted guest. Finish him off quickly. You tried to end it once before. It won't go any better this time. Zenwarum fought well, but he won't be coming back from that. They know we're here. Good. Secure those consoles. One to go. Get to it while you can. Clever. They rerouted their weapons control to the command deck. We'll have to storm their command deck, the very heart of the beast. We'll need to use one of their transporters to get there. I saw one on our way here. Let's use it and get this over with.
Kapla! Loots.
Enemy boarding party spotted near weapons control!
Zenkethi used short-range transporters instead of turbo lifts.
Captain Nethpar. It was I who alerted the Alliance about the attack on Bajor, and it is I who will fight at your side now. The Admiral must be stopped. We now walk the same path, along with the Butcher of Zenketh III. This is unexpected. It is a day for unusual alliances, it seems.
Where is the Admiral?
Not far, though I warn you, the way there will be heavily guarded. Expect heavy resistance. Unlike myself, the soldiers here remain steadfast in their loyalty to him. All I ask is that he is given a chance to do the right thing and surrender. Far too many have already died in this madness.
I'll do what I can. Let's go.
Captain Parr! Traitor! It's a mutiny!
The Admiral walks that path of madness. He must be stopped. Shameless destruction. So many lives lost. It has to end now.
Captain Parr, I see you walk the path of betrayal with one of our most hated enemies, the Butcher himself. Truly, your depravity knows no bounds.
Target the Zenkethi forces and fire!
Zenkethi forces on attack vectors. They're relentless.
Affairs at every turn. Your reckless heroism has endangered trillions. You must be so very proud.
You could have sought aid.
Oh, who in the Alliance would hear us? The Federation? The Klingons? Both are enemies to us. One too compassionate and the other too honorable to end millions in order to save untold trillions. Or perhaps the Romulans? A race clinging to life, trapped in the shadow of their former glory, forever under the boot of their Alliance partners. A warbird with clipped wings. Pathetic! No. To do what must be done, the Zenkethi were forced to walk that path alone. And thanks to you and others like you, the great doom of the galaxy looms over us all. And I despise you for it.
Yeah, this game still has a lot of new content. They come out with a mission or two every 4 months going forward to kind of give you an idea of what missions have come out. I'm in the New Frontiers, which is actually kind of an old mission pack here, but after this they have a mission that's based in the Gamma Quadrant, or mission set, and then shortly after Discovery came out, they started adding Discovery-based missions. And then there's a Klingon Civil War that happened. The current storyline is based in the with the Terran Empire. The last mission came out sometime in October, which was the Eye of the Storm. So they're slowly adding to the missions, but depending on where you were the last time you played, there might be a lot of missions added. I think I had taken a break, and the last missions that were added right before I took that break was the Sphere of Influence. It hadn't even added anything past the Sphere of Influence. And so I came back with a whole bunch of brand new content, but it's been pretty good, and they've been pretty good with adding new voice acting since their earlier missions, so most of the missions now have at least adequate voice acting. Ah yes, the so-called Drentsuli.
So little do you know of the threat facing us all, and I lack the time or desire to explain it to you now. I offer you two choices. Stand aside, or stand in defiance and die. What say you?
No matter the threat, genocide is not an option.
You and Zengradu were my best captains then. Today I lost both of you.
This crusade is unjust, and the battle is lost. It's over. Stand down now, or we will strike you down without hesitation.
Enough! I yield! I yield! How proud you must be. You saved Bajor and a few more worlds along with it. This will be a cold comfort to you when you lose millions more, of course.
Tell your fleet to stand down.
Computer, open a fleet-wide channel. All hands, this is the Admiral. An armistice has been reached. Effective immediately. Stand down.
You made the right choice.
Enjoy your victory while it lasts. And know this. The time will come when you feckless creatures will see the error of your ways. And I want to be there when it happens. I will relish the look of despair on your pathetic faces. In the meantime, computer, release weapons control to Alliance forces. You can use my command console as you see fit. The station is yours.
Very good.
I will ensure the Admiral honors the peace. See to it that your people honor it as well.
Very well.
Alpha team reporting. Command deck is locked down.
This is Beta Team. Commencing operation now.
I don't know what just happened. I called down Klingons. Okay.
Victory belongs to us! Let's return to our ships and get the necessary reports filed quickly. The Ferengi, who runs the bar on Deep Space Nine, keeps a particular vintage of blood wine in stock for me. And I intend to drain every last drop of his supply. Soon, we will celebrate. For tomorrow, we may die.
5 to beam out.
Incoming data from planets targeted by the Zenkethi. Something is happening.
Show us, Lucari! Show us the price of your meddling!
Patching it through.
Impossible. And yet, those ships, like something of legend. They belong to the Herc. We must return to our ships immediately. I know them. The greatest enemy to ever challenge the Empire. The Herc. So, this is the doom the Zenkethi speak of. The enemy they'd kill billions to stop.
The Herc?
The Herc are our greatest foe. An enemy that invaded Kronos over 1,000 years ago. No other enemy came so close to ending us. Not even the Iconians. For Klingons, they are the monsters of legend. We thought they were extinct. We were fools. There is lore about the Herc using caretakers, bred to prepare worlds for the return of their masters. I believe what the Zenkethi call Dransuli are those creatures. Wherever they were, the Herc were there as well. Sleeping, waiting to return, to attack. And now, it seems that day has come. Recommendations? We fight!
There is no honorable alternative. All of our lore tells us that the Hurk will attack without fear, without hesitation. If Bajor is to survive, we must meet the Hurk in battle.
Understand. All hands. Battle stations.
Many a Klingon has dreamed of battle with the Hurk to test themselves as kings.
DS9 is under attack.
This is Captain Temporal, speaking from the Zencathy forces. All ships, targets of the two vessels.
Lost shields. DS9 is taking heavy damage.
DS9 has been disabled.
Red 9, this is Martha. Report.
Forces, this is Captain Temporal. A large number of enemy vessels are converging on our position, and we are still defenseless from the previous battle. We need your support so we can safely evacuate. We face a common foe, despite our differences. Can we count on your aid?
You have it, Captain. Stand by.
Comms are back, but nearly everything else is offline here.
Wait. Is it that the minion?
Can't get it here. Our sensor array is pretty banged up over here. danger of being overrun by the Herc. And if we fall,
Fight to the
Bajor
end!
is next.
For the authority!
Red alert!
Kalis didn't have the Dominion to deal with when he battled the Herc. This company is
Yeah. So I'm probably a little bit better geared for this mission than.
Dominion ships incoming. Are they attacking?
A little bit better geared than the actual what this mission probably
Let's
intends.
attack on the Herc. And remember, victory is life.
What? The Dominion is on our side?
Also, the Herc, their big thing is they swarm a lot. But the one weakness that they have is to fire at will, which is my primary build.
target the Herc forces and fire!
If you have a cannon build that is specifically forward-facing, the Herc can get really annoying because they try to get behind you.
Repor is littered with souls that felt fear when facing the Herc.
Alliance forces, I am Loris IV. I bring you greetings from the Founders. While it should be quite evident that we come to you in peace, I understand that my predecessor was a source of discord during her time here. Trust is important, so please, allow me to return the Alliance personnel we recovered from the battle station before it exploded, as a gesture of good faith.
I really need to check to see what that actual accolade was. If I could just remember where the accolades are hiding. Here? Nope. Here. Accolades. Oh man, I don't even remember what the accolade was called. Like boiling water on an anthill. Ah, okay. Just kill 70 ships during this mission. Thank you. What brings you here?
As always, I live to serve the Founders. I realize the concept of such a selfless existence is often challenging to those in the Alliance, but it really is my only goal in life. As to our presence here, the fleet has traveled here today to bring you a message, but it is not for me to deliver.
Then who will deliver it?
We have to talk.
I know that changeling. He's called Odo. He used to run security for DS9. And now he's here, in command of a Dominion fleet. Impressive entrance. Whatever this is about, it isn't a matter to be taken lightly. If Odo has something to say, it would be foolish not to listen. The return of both the Dominion and the Herc is no coincidence. I suspect we'll be seeing each other again very soon.
Until then, General.
What could have led the Zenkethi to attack Bajor? We've found no signs of the crystal eggs they've targeted in previous attacks. Perhaps it was meant to distract us while they pursued their mad crusade elsewhere. Well, unfortunately, that's just the first of our problems. The return of the Herc is cause enough for concern. But the return of the Dominion? That's another matter entirely. While the presence of Odo is reassuring, I've learned the hard way not to take any overtures from the Founders lightly. President Okeg and the Council are sending envoys to DS9 to get to the bottom of this. We've enjoyed peace with the Dominion for some time now. If that's in danger, I want to know about it.
And we are going to get the shield, because it has a visual on it.
Captain Neth Parr has turned herself in to authorities at Deep Space Nine. She's the Zenkethi officer who delivered vital military intelligence to the Alliance prior to the assault on Bajor. Captain Parr is now actively seeking asylum and claims to have more tactical information for us. I'd like you to debrief the captain and determine the nature of this new information, if possible.
Do you remember what was on this one? Couple traits. There's a Tetryon console. Just traits. Alright, let's go ahead and do this mission. I believe this is mostly talking, but we'll see what happens. Again, before I start this mission, if you like what you've seen, feel free to give me a like. If you'd like to see more, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. You'll be notified when I stream again or post a video. I do appreciate those who have been watching. Yes, you can. And actually, I have a couple tribbles right here. Tribbles, I mean, they're not used as much as they used to be. In the grand scheme of things, but they're still used. Like, you're not going to find a very important tribble going for a huge amount. And a lot of it has to do with the fact with most of the there's so many tribbles on the C-store now that either through promotions or for one reason or another, so generally aren't as important to get them as they used to be. But yeah, you'll still see people who will breed and use tribbles. Most of the time, though, they're just used to feed to cannibal tribbles, so you can give them to your Klingons to get a deal out of them.
Welcome to Deep Space Nine. The Chief told me to expect you. The Zenkethi officer is in the far room at the back. A Starfleet captain is speaking to her.
Thanks. I'll head back there now. Captain LaForge?
Good to see you again. Tensions are running pretty high where the Zenkethi are concerned, but Captain Parr has gone through a lot to help the Alliance. She deserves a fair shake.
Agreed, Captain. Neth Parr?
We keep meeting under less than ideal conditions.
Indeed. Why are you in the brig?
The Chief of Security thought it was a prudent measure. Technically, I am under protective custody until the Alliance decides what to do with me. I cannot fault this decision. Our military has much to answer for, myself included. There are many who might see a Zenkethi face and decide to seek vengeance.
I trust you. Come on out.
Thank you. Far too many lives have been lost in this crusade, so I'm glad the tactical data I provided helped to save some.
That's an understatement, Captain.
No longer. I renounced the title of captain after committing mutiny. Part of the price I paid to save those lives today. Let's move on. I have more information for the Alliance. I presume you are here to collect it.
That's right.
Are you ready to hear my story?
Yeah, so they actually have a lot of voice actors that have joined over the span of the storyline. So Eisenberg, who was the voice of, or who played Nog in Deep Space Nine, is some earlier missions. Rene, I can't think of his last name because it's a long French name, who plays Odo, as you just saw. He's here. The voice actor who the actor who did Garron came back. He does actually two characters in this. The Michael Burnham actor is in this. The Tilly actor is in this. A lot of the new Discovery actors have done voice acting in this. Let's see. A lot of the Deep Space Nine, you'll see Nana Visitor in the Gamma arc. Like, they brought a lot of voice actors in. I think they just had Janeway in some missions, so that that actor has came and did some voice acting. They're really expanding out the voice actors who are willing to come back and play their characters in the game. I think the only one they haven't gotten so far is Captain Picard. From what I've heard, his price is a little high for the game, and this game is kind of limited. But they just had Will Wheaton come and do a character, so they're ever expanding the roles of the former actors as they come back and voice out some characters. Yeah, I would suggest, if you liked playing Star Trek before, this is what I ran into before. So back when I used to play, before I took some time off, one of the biggest problem was is that if you got to 50, you were done. Like, you could grind out the TFOs for an endless amount of time, but wasn't really a whole lot to do. And so you kind of had that burnout pretty quick. Now they have a lot of missions that you can do. You can play through a character for a very long time and not go back. I've been playing on this character off and on with other characters since, I don't know when the first time I posted a stream on this, but that's when I first started playing this character. So actually, I'm going to tell you probably. Going back to the logs. Captain's logs. So yeah, so I made this character back in September, is when they came out with the Temporal recruits, and so I've been playing this character off and on since then. So there's a lot that you can do in this mission, and so it's different than before. Plus, they've added a whole bunch of other stuff. Like, it's not just a matter of hitting the 65 anymore. After you hit 65 on the in the normal game, or actually after you hit 50 in the normal game, and then it goes into specializations, and so there's 30 levels in each of these, so that's 150 levels there, and there's 15 levels in there, and that's another additional 45. So past 50, there's an additional 195 levels that you can gain, which is very obtainable. I have one character on another account that does it. end game can still get, once you go through all the story missions, a lot of times it is just waiting until another mission comes out and grinding out events. Different from what it was back when I used to play beforehand. Now the game has one event that just goes into another, that goes into another. So the current event, which is the winter event right now, ends here on Thursday. And they haven't announced another event yet, but they'll probably either have a red alert event that might happen, or something else. It's probably going to be a red alert event, only because they're moving into the anniversary, or not the anniversary. Yeah, the anniversary events, which start in February. So January will be probably just a combination of short event after short event after short event until the anniversary event happens, and they'll end up having a anniversary ship at that point. So I would suggest, especially if you're kind of interested to see how the new missions are, I would suggest to come back and just at least give it a try, because they've added a lot of missions. Also, they've added a lot of different story types. So this is basically a TOS character. So my tutorial was based in the TOS era of the game, and then I eventually got transported into the future because of time travel shenanigans. Discovery, there's this Discovery era character, and there's still the old one. They've revamped the tutorial for the base game several times. Most recently, they added Admiral Janeway into the storyline for the base game tutorial. So definitely still a lot to do. Another big difference from the last time I played and now is that it used to be that you'd have to have a ship. You'd have one ship from 1 to 10, one ship to 1 to 20, so on and so on, all the different tiers of ships. And now you can actually just get a tier 6 ship. Tier 6 ship levels with you. You can get them as long as you finish the tutorial. After you finish the tutorial, they slowly level up. So like this ship that I'm flying right now, it is the ship this character has been flying since level 10, I do believe. Yeah, the tutorial, so they changed the tutorial sometime back where it was like Klingons and Borg attacking you at once, and then they kind of simplified it down. Now it's back to the a Borg storyline. The only difference is in it that it's a lot different than the original tutorial. It's a lot. They've changed out a lot of stuff. Zachary Quinto's voice acting for the original tutorial, like you'll hear bits here and there, but they basically no longer use that voice acting in it, which is kind of unfortunate. But yeah. But there's a lot of changes that make the game pretty nice, a lot better than it used to be, some 7 years ago.
It began on my first mission as captain. I remember it clearly. Captain's log, mission cycle 132. We have arrived at System 91, local designation Eok. Admiral Zen Tarak prepares to conduct Dransuli cleansing operations. Our tactical reports indicate minimal threat from the locals. This should be another egg run.
Captain Parr, we are receiving an incoming transmission from Admiral Zen Tarak.
Let's not keep the Admiral waiting, Ensign. Put him on screen.
The planet Eok. Scans show it to be filthy with the eggs of the hatred Dransuli. Their defenses are generally inferior, but their fleet could be dangerous in large numbers. While our ground squad prepares the weapon, we will ensure that no ship leaves this system. If one ship with one egg escapes, the contagion spreads. That is not acceptable. I know this is your first mission as Captain Neff. Don't let your excitement distract you from the task at hand. Stay alert!
Of course, Admiral. We're prepared to enforce containment protocol as ordered, sir.
See to it that you do, Captain. Zenteran out. Eoki fleet on intercept course. Eliminate them.
I love this ship. So this ship here is, I believe it's a promo ship, but it's a really nice escort. Normally not this powerful in normal hands, but the game has to make it funny.
If you let us go. You're about to blow up a fortune here. Be reasonable.
We're not the threat. Scanners, we have no weapons. Just such an injured people.
As you wish, Admiral. Parr out. Thank you, sir. I will not forget today's events for a long time, if ever. took a toll upon me and my crew. To eradicate the Dranzuli was one thing. The eradication of innocent Ioki was another. Despite my personal feelings, I remained a loyal officer. Things would change under Cronus 3. I led the protomatter bomb squad myself.
Draconis 3 is a primitive, pre-industrial backwater planet. There is a large infestation. You know what to do, Captain. And Neth, keep your guard up down there. We think the target site is a temple. If that's so, the local savages may try to stop you. Feel free to discourage them. Aggressively, if necessary.
Our firepower should discourage them, Admiral. They shouldn't pose much of a threat to the mission.
We're good to go here. The weapon's in the green. Protomatter Matrix is stable and primed. The Admiral wants us to deploy the bomb in the largest concentration of Dranzuli eggs. Looks like that's in some type of structure ahead, not far from here. Ready to go when you are, Captain.
All right, let's move out. Keep an eye out for the locals and make sure the weapon is protected. No more lucky shots like they're known in 4, okay? The Admiral roared at me for a 10 cycle over that.
This mission's kind of a full circle mission.
50 credits says Tashan drops the bomb. Again. Huh, I'll take that bet. I'm standing right here, you know.
I'm gonna lose my remember to how to play
Large
Zinkathy.
concentration of Dranzuli eggs ahead. Does it matter where we put it? The whole planet gets scoured. Ask the Admiral. I'm sure he'd just love to tell you. You know, after giving you a year of latrine duty. Both of you, shut it. We got a job to do here. Yes, sir. Sorry, Lieutenant. Just stay disciplined. Remember what happened on Hitaru.
Almost forgot the optionals. I was looking for a glowiness to them when I was down there, but apparently it was there. I just missed it.
This pillar points down the road to that primitive structure. Are these fools gathering Tranzuli eggs? What? Are they worshipping the eggs? They wouldn't want these eggs to hatch if they knew what was inside them. Look at this picture. There's a Vulcan in it. Mammals all look the same to me. You know, they probably say the same about us, right? I don't look anything like you. I'm actually good looking. Status report, Captain. Have you breached the structure yet?
Yes, sir. We found something interesting as well. Transmitting data now.
Starfleet. Interesting. Your scans indicate that image is centuries old. More Federation time travel nonsense, perhaps. Proceed with your mission, Captain. We don't have time for archaeology.
Yes, sir. Away team out. I don't remember the aliens from Cowboys vs. Alien looks like. I will admit that if they made this a playable race in this game, I would definitely make one.
Captain, Tranzuli signatures are most concentrated here.
Though there is an armor that you can get in the Lobi store, which is very similar to their armor.
This looks like a prime detonation site, Captain. We'll get the weapon placed and ready to go. This won't take long. Who's on overwatch while we deploy the bomb?
That'll be me. Get the weapon ready. I'll make sure you aren't interrupted.
Is that the door closing? Hey! We're still in here! Captain! Bomb placement complete. Running for detonation now. Squad reporting. Need to stabilize the proto-matrix here. Comms ready, but we're stuck in here. Transporters can't lock on.
Life signs massing near your location, Captain. A large assault is imminent. Is the weapon ready to deploy?
Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Hope you liked what you saw, and I guess I'll see you next time.
In moments, sir, but my men are still trapped in the structure. Transporters can't lock onto their signals.
Unfortunate, but we don't have time to extract them. We've received a priority assignment from the Autarch himself. We must depart at once. Prepare for transport.
Sir, give us a little more time. Beam an engineering team down. We can break into the structure with explosives.
You have your orders, Captain. Your men are acceptable losses, as are you. Would you like to join them?
No, sir. I would not. I left those men to die. And for what? So the Admiral could reach his next genocide on time. It was madness.
So there were no evacuation plans? No rescue efforts?
None. The Autarch's orders were quite clear on those matters. And the Admiral was all too willing to execute those orders. When we reached the Atosi system, it had become clear. Our crusade was not a just one.
Atosi Prime. Long-distance scans suggested the presence of Dratsuli infestation, but we'll need to be certain. Standard operating procedure, Captain. Begin by conducting a scan of the planet.
Yes, sir. Let's hope this was a false alarm.
This is Counselor Hale Atunum. I speak for the Atosi people. We know of you, Zenkethi, and your purpose here. If you scan our planet, you'll discover that it is free of the bioform objects you seek to destroy. A scan of our moon will reveal the presence of those objects in totality. When we heard the fate of other worlds like ours, we collected the objects and placed them there for you. Scour the moon as you will. It is devoid of life. Atosi Prime, however, is not. Over 4 billion souls dwell here. In their name, I ask you now, spare our world. Spare our lives.
Captain, confirm the Counselor's story. Scan both planet and moon. Verify the location of the Transuliates. We've been lied to before, and at great cost. I won't be deceived here today.
Yes, sir. I'll verify the egg's location.
No signs of infestation, Captain. Shall we scan the moon next?
Yes. Helm, set a course for the Atosi moon.
Captain, I'm reading a large concentration of Transuli eggs on the Atosi moon.
Very well. Prepare the torpedo launcher.
As you can see, we have been truthful.
Captain, return to the planet and conduct a deep scan. I want to be absolutely certain there is no remaining infestation within this system.
As you wish, Admiral.
Report, Captain. I'm picking up low-level signs of infestation across the planet. Are you as well?
Negative, Admiral. I believe the Atosi were being truthful here. There's no sign of Transuli infestation on our sensors.
It could be residual traces left behind when they move the eggs. Or it could be shielded pockets of infestation. Another crude attempt to deceive us. We must be certain, Captain. Prepare to scour Atosi Prime.
Sir, with all due respect, Atosi Prime is not a threat to us. There's no need for this.
There is every need, Captain. Since you appear to be incapable of following my orders, I will deal with Atosi Prime myself. Tactical, prepare to fire a protomatter torpedo at Atosi Prime.
Admiral, no. Don't do this, sir.
No, we're not a threat. We're not...
I could stomach no more after that. I could no longer walk upon the path of madness. My crew felt the same. Together, we began to walk a new path.
It is done. In light of your service to the Autarch and the Coalition, I will not have you shot for treason. If it were anyone else, be warned. The next time you see fit to walk the path of disobedience, I will not stay my hand. I'll see to it that your entire lineage is purged from existence to the last scale and egg. Do I make myself clear, Captain?
Yes, you do, sir. Helm, get us out of here.
Admiral Zen Tarak has a lot to answer for. We can only hope the Zenkethi Crusade has come to an end at last and that nothing like this ever happens again.
That path, that choice, led me to where we are now. Walking it ultimately gave me the strength to stand against the Admiral and defect to the Alliance. I think we can both agree that journey has reached its end. From this point forward, I begin to walk along the path of atonement. That journey will never end for me, but I will help as many as I can with every step I take.
That's an honorable path to take.
Thank you. I hope your superiors have the same opinion as well. As long as the Autarch lives, he will continue to pursue his insane crusade. I believe I can be of use to the Alliance when the time comes to stop him, once and for all.
Agreed.
I shall abide by their decision, until our paths merge once more.
Until then, goodbye.
sounds like Captain Parr has had some harrowing experiences out there. It's clear that the Autarch is dedicated to wiping out every last threat to the Zenkethi by any means necessary. Disturbing. Alliance officials will be reviewing the Captain's request for asylum soon. The help she's given us, and your report, will go a long way toward the approval of that request.
I can use either one of those traits. Alright. We should pop up the next mission.
The Alliance has agreed to a summit meeting with the Dominion to discuss the return of the Herc, and what can be done to prevent their aggression from devastating all 4 galactic quadrants. Despite recent events, we've agreed to host the summit at Deep Space Nine. None of the galactic powers are comfortable hosting a Dominion fleet deep within their territory. Meet with me at DS9 prior to the beginning of the summit. I'd like to discuss our options.
Alright. So that will be the end of today. We did finish out the New Frontiers. We'll go ahead and crack that. Move this down here. All right. So I'm going to end it for today. Well, we can pick up on the Gamma storyline the next time I stream. If you did like what you saw, go ahead and give me a like. If you'd like to see more, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. You'll be notified when I stream again. I do appreciate those who have joined us today.